Hello and welcome. This video is the raw footage from my Twitch streams. I decided to make these available to anyone who wants to go back and watch the games from the beginning. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to join us on Sundays and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Twitch at the link in the description. Thank you and enjoy!
Hello all. Hi and welcome. I am Storm's Melody. Um Welcome. It has been an absolute random day. Um Most of that happened at work and I'm trying to forget it even happened. So we're just going to ignore that. As most of you guys know, I have two pretty little girls and they are amazingly both asleep. Um Well, one of them is definitely asleep. I'm expecting one of them to be asleep any minute now. Interestingly enough, it's the youngest one that's still awake. The eldest one apparently has played herself out over the last couple of days and absolutely crashed at 6 o'clock. Like falling down on her face, having screaming fits, passed out from screaming. Yeah, that's what I came home from work to, was my daughter needing to take a nap and refusing and refusing and refusing it until I just put her in her bed and started singing, and woohoo, she passed out. So, since I know that some of you guys on here are in fact subscribers to my Substack, and I know at least a few of you read it, I would like to request that if you do read it and you do like it, please click the heart button. The heart button can be found at the very top of left of the email. There's a small gray area of the email um, that has a heart and a few other buttons next to it. Please do click on that heart button. It will turn bright pink, and it does tell everybody that it's an amazing Substack. Thank you very much. This has been your PSA. All right. So tonight is, of course, Genshin Impact. We are going to be playing in Liyue mostly. We've got several subquests in Liyue that we need to get done. Uh, so that's where we're going to start. I will go ahead and tell you now. Come Wednesday, we are not actually going to have a stream on Wednesday. My dance troupe is performing, and I've looked at it, and there just really isn't a good time for me to stream that day because by the time I'm done with the dance performance and get back here, I'd be starting around 10:30, which is going to push us to well past midnight in streaming time. And since I know that a majority of the people who are watching this are actually USA Central Time, and I am 2 hours behind that, yeah, we'll just not on Wednesday. So it's going to be tonight and then on Thursday when we pick up Palworld. So, into Genshin. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat. Assuming that my system is willing to do what I tell it to do, which is never a good guarantee in here. There we go. So I have been standing up here for a while, and I made the mistake of not putting myself into rest mode originally, which is why I now have this much life because I have been struck by lightning several times. In this game, you can in fact be struck by lightning. It is a pain. We are gonna start with this one. The Tumult Subduer. Do not have that waypoint open. Shock and surprise. Oh, this one's right outside the Dragon Spine. Hi, Will! Welcome! so we need to head up. Thank you for using my avatars. I put them out there for you guys to use. Not avatars, emojis. I have a brain somewhere. I'm really not sure where it is today, but it exists. Probably. I'm honestly doing good to remember I had a stream tonight.
Surrender and I'll be gentle. I must leave no stone unturned. Let it rain.
That should take them out pretty quickly. Alright. Since we're here and it is so easy to reach, we're just gonna get that violet grass.
Someone needs assistance. Yeah. Something's definitely off here. Look at all that spooky smoke around the ley line deposit over there. Could that be where the monsters are coming from?
Ah. This is this quest. I think I will... Alright, so we'll run through the dialogue for this quest, but honestly, I'm gonna need some friends to play this, so we're gonna wait until at least Pika's on, and maybe we can get Ayana to play as well.
Looks like the Millelith have set up camp to deal with this. There's soldiers and fortifications everywhere.
We'd best stay on our guard and prepare for a fight.
Yeah, let's fight side by side with the Millelith and send those monsters packing, just like old times. Then, we can focus on what to do about that weird deposit.
Halt, you two. There's danger up ahead. I'll have to ask you to turn back. No, wait. I think I recognize you. Are you...
Sergeant! What the heck? Have you been doing night shift in the Millelith while Paimon's asleep?
Yeah, so this has got some spoilers.
I'm Feng Jin, leader of this Millelith platoon. Staff Officer Su Ding has mentioned you before, and had nothing but praise for your extraordinary talent. Our reports also list you as an honorary knight in the Knights of Favonius, granted captain-level authority in times of crisis. Therefore, it seems only appropriate to address you as Sergeant. But now that introductions are out of the way, let's get back to business. Please, come with me. We should meet with Lady Yuheng.
Wait, Keqing's here too? Huh. This situation must be more complicated than we thought. So much for solving this with one quick fight.
No, this one is not one quick
Lady
fight.
Yuheng, as you predicted, the Traveler and her second-in-command are here to see you.
Good work, Feng Jin. It's been a while, you two. I see you're still chasing danger. The news has barely gone out, and here you are, first at the front line as ever.
Well, second this time, but we'll do our best to help.
Let me start by giving you a brief background of the situation. For many years, this ley line deposit has been very stable. However, for reasons we've not yet determined, it recently became unusually active, which has led to an alarming surge in monster attacks. Worse still, eliminating the monsters seems to have no effect. The ley line disturbance remains, and anyone who comes into contact with it is transported to a strange domain. This is the first time we've seen this sort of anomaly. Yikes!
That's really weird. So, somehow, this ley line deposit is turned into a sort of teleport waypoint?
That would be nice.
And shouldn't you guys be calling for more backup? There's no way a camp this size can withstand an otherworldly invasion.
Please don't worry, Paimon. Our defenses are as stable as can be. And all units are elite officers who have served in the Guili Plains. With their experience, each one of them is easily worth 100 troops. Still, the longer this garrison stays up, the more costly it will be. If we don't find the source of the ley line disturbance soon, we run the risk of depleted resources and troop fatigue. Military action should be taken with precision and prudence. Every attack has to count. A passive defense is always a losing strategy.
That makes a lot of sense. Sitting around and waiting for the enemy to attack sounds like it would really suck.
Yes, which is why Yelan has taken a team to infiltrate and investigate the domain. They should be back in a few hours with the intel we need.
A few hours? I'm sorry. I would have taken my time if I'd known the Lady Yuheng wanted to catch up with the Traveler in private.
Yelan, Valley Orchid, a special intelligence officer who works under Ning Wang. Yelan comes and goes like a shadow. Even the ruling Keqing, with their vast powers, must find some dark corner hard to reach. This is where Yelan comes in, with her task being to clean these corners up by dint of her exceptional capabilities as an intelligence agent. A word to the wise, do not try to lie to her, for falsehood may last as long as fragile bubbles before her meticulous thoughts.
Ah! Why'd you have to sneak up on us like that, Yelan?
You're back early. I'm guessing things didn't go according to plan.
Well, there's good news and bad news.
Can we get the bad news first?
The good news is that we now have a rough idea of what's going on. In short, this anomaly is a vestige of a past ley line disturbance.
That doesn't sound good. Why is that the good news?
By examining on-site samples and cross-checking them against our war records, I was able to confirm that the ley lines are currently reenacting major historical battles inside the domain. This likely explains the monsters that managed to slip out too.
No, this does not sound like good news.
Sound familiar? Thought it might. My sources tell me that Mondstadt has experienced a similar phenomenon in the recent past.
What they are talking about is this is a new phenomena in the game that actually moves from location to location. This is only the second location that has dealt with this problem. We'll see where it goes from here.
Fortunately, the situation never spiraled out of control, thanks to a relentless effort by a certain honorary knight and Dark Knight hero to keep the monsters at bay.
Let's try that balance a little better. I say that because the sound in the game is already...
This eventually depleted all the information stored in the ley line, after which it returned to normal. Basically, they waged a war of attrition and won.
Well, that explains why the ley line deposit is bright red. There was one just like it back then, too. Big and red and plump. Huh, like a juicy apple ripe for the picking.
I don't remember that. Maybe I really do work when Paimon's asleep.
I see what you're doing. Making light of the situation signals to the person trying to hire you that if they want you to take things seriously, they need to make you a serious offer. But don't worry, we won't disappoint you on that front.
You're starting to lose Paimon a little.
And the bad news, Yelan? Give it to us straight.
Sure. As you've already noticed, this ley line disturbance differs from previous cases, in that defeating the monsters here in the outside world will not suffice. So unless we target the deepest recesses of this domain and defeat all the monsters lurking within, this battle could drag on forever.
Oh, fun.
To complicate things further, there seems to be a strange set of rules at play in the domain. While we were inside, my team and I started to notice that something was working against us, forbidding us from reaching the core. Things went smoothly at first. We were collecting and analyzing items without too much trouble. But once we pushed deeper, the team was overcome with a sudden sense of weakness. They could no longer fight at full strength. Meanwhile, the monsters only got stronger. Some of them even showed traits we've never observed before. It got pretty dicey at points. My verdict is, we need to find someone highly resistant to leyline interference who can look into the domain's rules undisturbed.
Oh, why are you looking at me?
If they let a squad inside, they could figure out how to navigate the environment, then strike at the heart of the domain and quell this leyline disturbance once and for all.
I see what you're doing here.
So to summarize, we have two options. The first is to strengthen our defenses, keep fending off the monster attacks, and hope the disturbance dies down in due course. Option 2 is to send the Traveler inside the domain with a team of troops to eliminate the disturbance at the source. Understood. I'll prepare for both courses of action. I'll need to contact Ningguang and request additional funding for our defenses. At the same time, I'll reach out to the Kayang to discuss manpower. We need to get our troops on rotation as soon as possible.
Hey, isn't this the part where you're supposed to tell us to get out there and give 'em what for?
Sorry, but peacekeeping in Liyue is a duty that belongs to the Millelith and the Qixing. It's my role as commander to keep my officers from taking on unnecessary risks. Plus, I don't want you taking this on all by yourself, for reasons both professional and personal. So if you don't want to get involved, I won't force you. I'll simply treat this like a long-term training exercise for the Millelith, with several platoons working in rotation to eliminate each wave of monsters. Meanwhile, I'll have scouts keep up the intelligence-gathering work inside the domain. Once we understand it sufficiently well, we can put a strike team together to head in and neutralize the threat.
Honestly, with my current level of power, that is probably your best bet.
Of course, if you do wish to participate, you'll have my full support and the entire garrison at your disposal. And once the leyline disturbance has been brought under control, I will review your record and compensate you accordingly.
I'll help.
Paimon too! Whichever way you cut it, we can't sit this one out. We're allies of Liyue. We're the best adventurer duo around, and we're friends of Keqing and Yelan. Plus, we don't need to worry about being shortchanged. Keqing and Yelan will definitely make it worth their time.
That looks like determination to me. I like what I see. All right, here's how we're going to do this. Yelan, tell your team to prepare for another trip into the domain. This time with the Traveler joining them.
Not so fast. I need some time to think this through. The situation at the site is in constant fluctuation, so we can't just go rushing in. We have to time it just right.
Man, that bracelet is huge on her wrist.
Traveler, take this time to rest up and assemble your A-team. Be ready for anything. This will be a fiercer battle than most.
And yes, I'm aware that it's weird that that's what I notice. Okay. We're not actually going to enter that domain. We will, however, head to Diwa Marsh and get the invoices for big business. Just as soon as we activate this. Where's the Geoculi? Somewhere. Granny, did that fix the sound? I've tried adjusting it, but I don't know how it sounds on your end.
Pay your dues.
Steady as stone. Ha!
Blitz.
Prepare yourself.
You missed.
Time to clean up.
Leaving so soon.
Alright, that's good.
Come a little closer.
No escape.
Here we go.
Can't run from death.
Alright. I guess we'll start here. Oh. That's Dewa Marsh up ahead, right? It's so beautiful. You won't see anything like this at Mondstadt. I know that going on a journey was the right decision. Alright, this doesn't happen every day, so let's take a picture together as a keepsake. There we go. Lovely. I'll treasure this photo of us together. Oh, I didn't realize how hungry I was until I relaxed. Now you mention it, Paimon's tummy is starting to rumble. Let's find a place to rest. Let's take a look around. Find a place we can score some food. There don't seem to be any suitable restaurants nearby. Given how much you've helped and how much I look up to you, I feel bad just eating at any old place. Speaking of food, might that building on top of the giant rock up ahead be the famous Wangshu Inn? I heard from a Liyue merchant who does business in Mondstadt that the food there is simply superb. Let me treat you to a feast as thanks. Woohoo! Let's get some food! Alright, but that is actually not where we're headed first. Oh. And I completely missed the Geoculi. Oh well. I will get it later.
All in a day's work.
Did manage to get the treasure.
Leave it all to me. You've been a naughty boy.
No one escapes my sight!
There we go. Getting so much better at that.
Drop!
Blitz. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
There we go. Aw. Alright. Up. So somewhere around here is an invoice. Maybe it'll be nicely marked? What are my luck? I got some radishes. Am I supposed to get it from there? This doesn't seem to have any use. Excuse me, have you seen a box? A box? Well, I did pick one up. I already had a look inside, and it was a batch of invoices. Seems like someone was doing a real huge business venture. Oh me, oh my. I wonder how much the owner of this box would pay to have it back. What do you mean? Hey, don't look so nervous. I was just pulling your leg. The value of the goods on those invoices is not low by any means. Makes one wonder which big shot in Leo it was who signed off on it. We got a sense of time and place. I'm not about to kick the hornet's nest just because I can. Still, don't you think it's a bit unresponsible for you to just take this and leave after all the time and effort I've spent guarding it? How about this? Let's barter. In the most traditional way of solving... It's the most traditional way of solving such problems. You fetch me 3 Noctilus Jades, and I'll give you the invoices. How does that sound? I mean, these 3 Noctilus Jade probably aren't worth anything compared to the things listed on those invoices. I mean, what's written on it anyway? Oh, you don't know? So you're just here to do someone else's work. Well, that's just fine. Let me give you some advice. You're better off not asking too much about transactions of this scale. Alright, go get me those Noctilus Jade, and I'll give you the invoices. Then you can pass it on to the person who requested your services. All done. No mess or fuss. Hate bribes. Pretty sure I've got the jade. Half of my jade. Sad day. Not bad. I'll take them. Here's the invoices. Take care of them now. Alright then. Best you be off. The person who hired you must be a real bundle of nerves right now. I don't like you. Oh, there's a chest up here? Just randomly up here? Okay.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Oh, see? This is why I assumed that was
Blitz.
a lie.
A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
Huh, it's just a pocket in the game. Ah!
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
They've got to stop getting distracted. I'm supposed to be doing something. Am I? No, because I keep getting distracted.
Wow, these will come in handy.
Alright, Seely, where are we going? Well, that's good to know where one of these is.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt. Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
We're gonna go this way.
As a dutiful maid would.
Try not to enjoy this too.
Shake!
You're in for a little shock.
Hip. Ha. Ha. Get. Hip. Steady as stone.
Come on.
Hip. Hip. Drop.
Don't be such a brute.
Ouch.
Leave it all to me.
You've been a naughty boy.
Starfall!
There we go. You are apparently outsider who has decided to interlope.
Yep. Ha. Steady as stone.
Alright.
A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
Apparently we're doing a fair bit of treasure hunting today too. No, I don't want to deal with it right now. Yes, I'm running away. I realize there's a treasure chest down there. Aw, the firefly's gone. If you don't get fireflies immediately, they just disappear on you. Seems super heavy. Is it really just invoices in here? Doing business must be tough.
I'll catch up.
Now to get the last of the invoices.
You're in for a little shock.
Yeah.
Thank you. That helps a lot. Oh, I accidentally ran into camp. That's brilliant.
Leave it all to me.
Come a little closer.
Let it rain. As a good knight should.
There you are.
You're in for a little shock.
That's cheating.
Oops.
Not so hard.
Didn't mean to hit the...
I'll race you there.
Come a little closer.
Get hit.
Oh. There's the last one.
I must leave no stone unturned.
get a treasure chest out of that. Oh well. There is, however, a chest here, so there is that.
All in a day's work.
Hello.
I'll catch up.
It's a good thing I turned around.
Drop. Steady as stone.
No, what? Why? Oh! I bet I gotta hit them all at once. I need monsters. So I'm gonna hit them all at once.
I'm all grown up now.
I can't believe I'm actually begging for monsters at this point. You'll do.
I must leave no stone. Starball! Drop!
You're. My. Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Hi. Yes, Seely, I'll be right back over. I actually need to come here and do this. That's how you do that.
Is this an answer from this world?
How do you activate them all at once? With the only circular geopower that I know of.
A reward on the road.
Alright. Somewhere around here is another... I wonder if this is supposed to be it. It shouldn't be.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Yeah. It should be here. There's an underground. Sneaky.
No escape.
Leave it all to me. Come a little closer. Blitz. He.
There we go. That takes care of all the monsters.
No pain. No.
Ooh, looky. Core lapis. All right.
I'll catch up.
Off we go. In the exact wrong direction of where we actually need to. Because again, I'm distracted. Like the rabid little bunny I am. What? I did get it. Alright. Back to Wangshu Inn. For several things. First, we're going to deliver this man his business stuff. Did you find the invoices? Found them all. Thank you, truly. This is wonderful. I'm so glad nothing went wrong. If these invoices were lost, I have no idea how angry my boss would have been. You want to ask what business these invoices were written for, don't you? I'm sorry, I really can't tell you. It's a secret. Well, here's your remuneration. Please take it. Wait a moment. Why has this box been opened? You met someone in the wild who took a look at it after picking it up? Oh, I'm dead, 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 dead. This won't do. I have to sell my box quickly. Oh, don't worry. I'm not suspicious of you. I mean, I did do my homework regarding your... Well, I need to find a way to contact my boss. Please carry on with your business. Because that's not suspicious at all. You people need to learn how to not be suspicious. This should not be a hard concept. Zane inquires after the menu. I heard that Liyue cuisine has a holistic focus on appearance, smell, and taste. It really does look so different. And Paimon's mouth is watering just looking at it. Wow, 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 wow. This is delicious too. And that's... I'm too stuffed to eat another bite. Now that was great. Thank you so much for everything you've done. If it weren't for you, I can't imagine how much more difficult it would have been for me to get here. One of the staff here told me that if I just stay on this road, Liyue Harbor will be just up ahead. I plan to rest here for a few days and ask around about where I can find the legendary experts, and then decide where I should go next. Honestly, we picked up her quest so long ago that I don't remember what exactly she's looking for. Though I really enjoyed traveling with you, I can't keep imposing on you like this. Moving forward, it's up to me to get stronger so that I can become an adventurer just as reliable as you. Though I think we didn't spend too much time together, we had a good time too. I hope we'll meet again sometime. I hope you find what you're looking for. Yeah, you too. I hope your travels go well. Well, since we're here, why don't we take a look around the area? Maybe there are more exciting encounters awaiting us. I was right. There's a puppy dog at my feet. Is there someone out here? No. book! This parameter and this one. Mr. Garcia. No, almost. Wait, no. Fascinating. How fascinating. Mr. Garcia. Lutong, my good Lutong. Have you helped me order that dish? Yes, the radish veggie soup has been ordered, sir. Wonderful. How considerate of you, dear Lutong. I'm sure we shall have our processing formula this time. I'm looking forward to it, sir. What are they talking about? And what's this processing formula anyway? Let's just go ask. That's true. Maybe they're researching some kind of new dish. You know, one that we can try. Because food. I believe it might have been worth mentioning that if we take today into account, we have now eaten radish veggie soup for 6 full days. Our dire financial straits notwithstanding, I believe that our gastrointestinal circumstances are not to be ignored. And right you are, my dear Lutong, sharp as ever if I do say so myself. It may be due to these gastrointestinal issues that we have been unable to ascertain the flavor of this dish. We require a witness, Lutong. We must find ourselves a third party. You flatter me, sir, but I believe that my point was... Excuse me, what are you two doing? Ah, and here comes our witness now. And there's more than one, to be sure. Wonderful. Eh? What witnesses? You mean us? Indeed. Pray, have you ever had radish veggie soup? Are you familiar with its flavor and how it's made? Sir, I believe that we must at least appraise them of the whys and wherefores of the situation. Oh, of course. We know it well. Traveler. Oh, this is Paimon talking. Of course, we know it well. Traveler knows how to make it, too. Paimon, we really should hear what this is all about first. Right, yes. Allow me to explain this commission. I hope you shall be amenable to it. I am Lutong, and this is Garcia, my boss, who hails from Fontaine. Mr. Garcia is currently developing I believe he calls it the numbering machine. More specifically, it is a tool that will allow people to perform various calculations. Is that about right, sir? As precise can be, my dear Lutong. The numbering machine's functions are just so. A concise answer indeed. He's making a numbering machine. Okay, for those of you who aren't here who aren't absolute geeks, a numbering machine is one of the first computers. It's essentially a calculator. That's what a numbering machine is. But it can do fairly complex calculations with the correct inputs. And he's trying to get it to make calculations for ingredients, I think? That would be my best guess. Yes, concise. We must be concise. That transformer is far too complex. Wait, but what does that have to do with radish veggie soup? I think this question would be best answered by you, Mr. Garcia. But how should we simplify it? Oh, right, yes. Allow me to explain. Let's begin with the most elementary matters. Are you familiar with formula? Not exactly. I'm not entirely familiar with what you mean either. Alright, that's alright. You may consider formula to be, an equation that is best used to express the relationship between various quantities and which possesses certain general applicability. Huh? Sounds impressive. Simply put, we intend to use the numbering machine to attempt to write a recipe formula for radish veggie soup. Mr. Garcia believes that as long as we obtain the right formula, we can convert the method of making radish veggie soup into a sort of general procedure. An idiot-proof procedure, if you will. Now, I take exception to that because I have met a lot of idiots. There are days where I'm actually included in that particular calculation, and it is impossible to idiot-proof something. I know. I've been that idiot. I have literally broken a Gorilla Glass screen and busted open the magnesium casing on my phone. At that point, I stopped bothering to get the hardened phone because if a hardened phone that has Gorilla Glass and magnesium casing can't stand up to dealing with my everyday life, I might as well just buy a Samsung and deal with it. Yeah, that was a fun day at the store, going in and saying, I need to replace this. And they're like, what the hell have you done to this? This is literally a hardened phone and you've destroyed it. Yes, I know, high-end, welcome to my life. So yes, you can't idiot-proof everything. You can get it to be close, but there will always be a bigger idiot. As long as this procedure is followed, anyone can produce delicious radish veggie soup. I will also take umbrage with that one because never heard of Gorilla Glass? Gorilla Glass is it's a hardened glass. It's a brand name for the oh, my brain just splatted the name of it. But it's the toughened glass. You can get the screen protectors that are made out of it. But yeah, my entire screen was made of it, and it didn't matter. I punched a hole in the screen, shattered it, and then busted the magnesium casing. Back to the taking umbrage with the anyone can produce delicious veggie soup. I'm the person who was kicked out of the kitchen at 13 because I burned boiling water twice in my grandmother's Revereware pans, which means not only was my grandmother unwilling to teach me to cook again, I heard about it every Thanksgiving and Christmas until that woman passed away. As she kicked me out of the kitchen to go just sit in the living room and read. Yes, twice. I burned boiling water twice before the age of 13. It ended up scorching the bottom of the pan. And the Revereware pans were very expensive, very nice pans. And once you scorch them, they're never really the same again. You can get them close, but yeah. Which is why I take umbrage to the anyone can produce radish veggie soup. No, there's a reason I'm not the cook in my household. Me producing radish veggie soup would probably lead to at least the fire alarm going off. That sounds pretty good, but couldn't you just have asked someone to teach you how to make the dish directly? Unfortunately, such a method is too greatly predicated upon natural talent. For people like Mr. Garcia and I who lack any culinary predisposition at all, it is unlikely that we would be able to grasp the essence of any lessons that a chef, no matter how patient, might teach us. In fact, I believe that Mr. Yan Jiao of this very inn has experienced this firsthand. So do you need us to teach you how to cook? I wouldn't say that either. Precisely. We'd like you to serve as our neutral third party. Simply put, we need you to try the radish veggie soup that Mr. Garcia makes according to the formula and give comments. So we're here to be taste testers for some good grub then? That would be putting it a little bit mildly. Oh, it'll be fine. Anyway, Paimon's never eaten radish veggie soup made according to some formula before. Let's just give it a go. It's settled then. In which case, let us adjourn to the kitchen. Mr. Yan Jiao has kindly allowed us to use it. Mr. Garcia, sir, shall we proceed with the same steps for the experiment as before? Alright, sorry, I was just a little distracted. Too many unruly parameters floating around in my head, you know. But yes, let's go with the previous 3-step process.
Peak season. So.
Need to get something from...
Oh, that was actually not what I wanted. I wanted the... Yes, I could just go up the stairs or the ramp or even take the escalator. Or I could just warp. Let us begin, Lutong, with 10% less of each ingredient this time. Alright, then step 1, begin cooking. Yes, sir. First, the water. Careful there with the speed at which the water is poured. It's most important. Next, we add the ingredients. First in go the radishes. You know this looks more like alchemy experiment than cooking. Well, dishes made this way really turn out alright. And it's done! Radish veggie soup! Our process went quite smoothly, sir. Indeed. Let us give it a try, traveler. You're welcome to have seconds if you two wish. Woohoo, let's dig in. Thanks. So. Quick poll. Is this edible? A poll has just popped up on your screen. Please do partake in the poll. You simply click at the poll at the top of the screen and then put in your vote. Yes or no as to whether or not this food is in fact edible. Again, do keep in mind who cooked it. And it wasn't the traveler. Yeah. I can tell you that if I was the one who cooked it, I wouldn't be eating it. I might serve it to others. I wouldn't be eating it. You could not make me. Now, there are some things I can cook. Probably my best dish is a stir fry. But I fed it to my husband exactly once. And this is before I knew he didn't like onions. And I love onions, so my stir fry is very onion heavy. Yeah. He pleasantly thanked me for making the food and then asked me not to again. So one person voted and they said it should be edible. Let's see. This tastes like... Sir, I suspect that these radishes must be cooked for a while longer. How did the mince turn out like this? I'm sure that I had calculated the optimal cooking time. Guess I don't have to drink it then. The flavor of this soup is actually worse than what we made in our previous attempts. So, you who said yes, you are wrong. This food is unedible. I fully confer with your position, sir. Alright, step 2, feedback. I say the formula must be missing one parameter or another, or calculations are simply still too imprecise. I must adjust the machine's algorithm. Lutong, have you recorded the data from this cooking session? They have been recorded, sir. No one died. Okay, fair. My question was, is it edible? Not if it's good. It is edible. No one died. And it doesn't look like anyone wishes they would die. So I guess, yes, it is edible. For varying definitions of the word edible and if you had nothing else to eat. So probably what I would have done in college. But, hey, fair point. They have been recorded, sir. Excellent. We are one step closer to success then. In that case, on to step 3. Requesting that a chef demonstrate the cooking process once more. I'm sorry. Are you looking at me? I fear that you're the only one we can count on to help us make that radish veggie soup, traveler. Mr. Yan Xiao has... Let's just say he's been ignoring us for a while. I wish I'd ignored you, actually. Do I have the recipe for radish veggie soup? I don't have a recipe for... Oh, there it is. We will cook it manually. Once. You finished making the dish already? You must be skilled indeed. This flavor is mighty fine indeed, but I must say it tastes entirely different from the radish veggie soup that Mr. Yan Xiao makes. Pardon my curiosity, how did you make this dish? What were the exact amounts of ingredients? What seasoning did you use, and how? I'd appreciate it if you weren't in my face. Oh, yes, my apologies. Still, I would like to know how you made the dish. In detail, please. You never know how the inspiration might come. I see. Alright, there truly are too many variables involved in deciding the flavor of a simple dish. Much computation is needed to refine our calculations. But I will need to improve my numbering machine to allow for more computations. I can only hope that I can find some inspiration in the Academia's library. Why do you want to create such a machine anyway? Good question. But before I answer that question, permit me to ask you one first. Do you think that the numbering machine possesses thought? What? Is he trying to create AI? What do you mean by that? Exactly. Please think on this question first, if you would. We can discuss this question when we next meet. As for now, I must organize some data first. Come, Lutong, we begin. Yes, sir. Ah, yes. Please take these, good traveler. Please do not be upset with Mr. Garcia. Oh. Ah, yes. Please take these, good traveler. Please do not be upset with Mr. Garcia. This is just how he is. I really need to pay attention to who's talking before I start speaking. Are you two going to Sumeru? Indeed. Mr. Garcia wants to read up on some resources at the Academia, and I have been hired to go with him. See you, traveler. It would be wonderful if we could have the fortune to meet in Sumeru, and I believe Mr. Garcia would be most glad as well. You know, in my other account, I haven't met him in Sumeru yet. I may have to go hunt him up, just because I'm curious as to whether he's created AI yet. An Adeptal summons. Offered the delicious jewelry soup. Alright. And now how am I supposed to ignore that? I'm going to ignore that. Somehow. Ooh, there's a fishing spot. Oh, except I don't have any bait. I do not have any jewelry soup. I have just enough. Need more tofu for that dish. Confirmed. Observe the stone chair. There are 3 stone chairs around the stone table, and each one has a line of text engraved on it. There's a wine jar in front of the chair on the southwest side. Engraved on this chair is "Here sits retainer." There's a bowl and a pair of chopsticks in front of the chair in the north. Engraved in this chair is "Here sits Guizhong." There's nothing on the table in front of the chair to the southeast side. Engraved on this chair is "Here sits Rex." Okay. Oh, then we just go visit Cloud Retainer? Okay. Oh, we're going back into her domain. State your business at once. One has a myriad of matters to which one must attend. Waste not the valuable time of an adeptus. Just wanted to see how you were doing. Your business is a novel one. You simply came to wish me well, and not to fulfill a wish of some other nature? Very well, so be it. Mortal minds work in mysterious ways. I have no interest in attempting to understand them. Since you are so demonstratively idle at present, would you care to do me a small favor? Once upon a time, when I had made a modest breakthrough in my mechanical studies, I built for myself a dwelling in the clouds suspended in the air. This dwelling in the clouds was built principally from plastrite, supported by a multitude of other ingenious features. In fact, its most marvelous feature of all was... Never mind. You would not understand even if I explained it. After construction of the dwelling in the clouds was complete, I left the blueprints there. I also added a seal, thinking that one of true affinity with the blueprints might eventually obtain them. But no, to this day the seal still stands. Now it seems a needless bother to me to have the blueprints stored there. Perhaps you can retrieve them from the dwelling in the clouds for me? Sure. Such enthusiasm! Then do not delay. Deliver them to my abode when you have found them, for that is where I shall be waiting for you. Oh. You still have not obtained the blueprints, but they are right there in the dwelling in the clouds. Ugh. How'd she know we hadn't fetched them yet? Those prints are a work of my own hand. Should I not be able to sense when they are in my presence? Now fetch them forthwith. I love the term forthwith. That is such a fun word. Alright. Up, 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 and up. I mean, because where else would you find a dwelling in the clouds except up? What is this? I'll be right back for that. First things first, there's a tablet up here. Oh, maybe it's not a tablet. Nope, there is a tablet. That's right. Tranquility of mind and purity of heart, the free adeptus. The unfettered, performs no action and sets no rule. Their presence is beyond mere mortals. Okay. We're just gonna pretend like that meant something. Because right at this particular moment, it means absolutely nothing. I need sucrose. Please join the party for a second.
I want to help.
Oh, she's going to have to be revived. Well, that took us up pretty high. to bet that's the dwelling in the clouds. One, two. There's not. Fine.
You
Up we
seem
go.
tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
I foresee a lot of climbing in our future. Maybe. What do we have here? Do we have a shortcut? Mooncarver, disciple of Rex Lapis, the kindest adeptus among us all in the manifestation of a stag. Huh. I don't disagree with that statement. But what does that have to do with being right here? I have to admit that's gorgeous. Ah. We must be on his mountain. Ooh. Steps. It's a hidden path. Okay. Oh, here's hoping I got enough. Stand there and recharge energy for just a second.
Ooh, wonderful.
Don't fall too far. That looks like a long way down. The one who may ascend is the one who kowtows atop the 3 mountains. The sun, moon, and stars shall each shine, and auspicious signs shall be sent by the 3 divine birds. It's a real headache to try and make sense of the Adepti and all this other stuff in Liyue. This must mean we have to find 3 shining birds on top of 3 mountains, right? Well, thankfully, we've already found 2 of them. I can't tell something happened here. I'm not sure what exactly. The 3rd one has to be over there. I'm guessing that's what that giant shining beacon means. That should do it. Woohoo! We've lit up the beacon. Activate. Don't fall down. Welcome to one of the best views in all of Teyvat. This place above the clouds is built on the foundation of Plosterite, one of the marvels of the world. Its original purpose was to serve as my private sanctuary, somewhere I could get away from the world and escape the highs and lows of normal life. Then the Adepti took over the place as somewhere they could focus on seeking ultimate truth and seclusion. Now that Taishan Mansion is sealed off, they finally returned the place to me. It's great to have it back, but I'm over it now. I want to go back to the world for a bit. I'll probably start with Guili Plains. Fitting, really. A round trip to the plains of returning and departing, as they're also known. Hover around for a while, then hover away on a hovering stone. Alright. Got the blueprints.
Ooh, wonderful.
And 3 lovely chests. So out this way, we have the Skyfrost Snail and the Dragon Spine, which means Mondstadt should be over there. That direction is Fontaine. We haven't been there yet, but it's an amazing place to be. And in this direction we have Sumeru with its upside down pyramid out there. And there's the Jade Chamber. You can't see Inazuma mostly because Inazuma is below the clouds, but it is out that direction. And before we get to Fontaine, we have an extension that was added to Liyue later. Whoa, hello! That wasn't the plan. That could have gone very badly. Oh, here's hoping I've got enough. Yeah, I'm glad I realized that I missed in time. Because once you start falling, you can pick up some serious speed and then just already be splatted on the ground before you realize it. I just realized there's a treasure chest up there. Excuse me while I divert for a second to go get a treasure chest.
Time to clean up.
I don't know why I thought I was just going to get that treasure chest.
Is this
Alright.
an answer from this world?
Let's remove Sucrose because as much as I love the character, she's nowhere near high enough.
Ready when you are.
Alright. Actually, that begs the question, what do I need to ascend her? Oh, I need to level her up. That's what I need to do. And I can go ahead and ascend. Yay!
This...
Gonna have to go after some more animal hypostasis. Alright. Back to Cloud Retainer. I see you have obtained the blueprints. Now hand them to me forthwith. She really loves that term forthwith, doesn't she? Do not tarry. Hasten now and deliver it to me. Oh yes, we have to make it back through her. Reach the target location within...
Freeze!
No one escapes my sights!
Dodge this!
Drop!
Oh, wrong direction. Why is this timed? This is cruel and unusual punishment.
Ah! Ah! Cool it! Ha! Ha!
152 seconds.
Let it rain! As a dutiful maid would.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this!
Steady as stone.
Woohoo! This should be it. Please, please, please let this be it.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
Woohoo! There any chests? Nope. Let's give Cloud retainer the item she's looking for. These are indeed the blueprints for my dwelling in the clouds. One is most pleased. You still haven't said what you're gonna... Must you continue to question me? Sigh. Very well. Considering you did make an offering. One has heard of a certain jade chamber that hangs in the air above Liyue, built by mortal hands. One has also heard that mortals value size above all else, and have on this basis proceeded to declare that said chamber is without parallel in all the world. Sure, such are the limitations of mortal comprehension that they fail to fathom the ingenuity of the Adepti. Jade Chamber my foot. A glimpse at the most trivial of my mechanical accomplishments would rival the Jade Chamber to be utterly tedious and mundane piece of work. She's such a sore loser. Nonsense! I am no loser. Nor am I afflicted with sores. I merely pity the foolish. Those mortals blind to the Adepti ingenuity, but dazzled by the crudest of craftsmanship. I fear that this will cause mechanics among mortals to develop in a woefully mistaken direction. It falls to me to point them down the right path. The matter at hand is concluded. Leave at once. She's jealous they built a bigger chamber. All right. Oh. Yeah. I think I can do it. How many times do we think I die first? Yep, that's the goal.
Go, go, Baron Bunny! Ha! No escape!
Ouch.
Shake!
This is actually going
Freeze!
better than I thought it was going to.
This moment will be frozen in time.
No one escapes my sights!
Wow. Why would there be a cat here? Meow, meow. Maybe it's Ash? A gray cat lost in the wild? You're right. Lan mentioned the commission earlier, didn't she? Huh. Who'd have thought that we'd find that cat here? Has it been hiding here all this time? Guess the stone-high law troll prevented anyone from searching for it here, and since it was too scared to leave, it just hid. Sure is lucky that we came over. It might have had to wait for a long while, huh? Meow, meow, Meow. Let's take the cat back to land. Yep. Guess that's all we can do right now. She'll return it to the person who put that commission up. Meow. 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 Seems to agree with us? How do you... Never mind. Let's just get it back to land. Alright. What is the question mark? Or the exclamation point that is over here? Oh, now Tin Can Valley 2. Is something wrong? Oh, traveler, it's you. Pleased to see you, though I certainly wasn't expecting to run into you today. Anyway, have you been to Tinshi Valley or Tiamen lately? The guild has been receiving a constant stream of reports about earthquakes in those areas recently. It was just minor tremors at first, but they seem to be getting more and more serious since. Then, not long ago, we received word of a particularly strong earthquake that caused part of the mountain and ruins to collapse, revealing a giant cavern. The report also mentioned that some unknown monsters have been sighted in the area. Based on the description, they may well be none other than the Jehovah ships and Primo Jehovah ships that once terrorized Liyue. Do you need any help from us? Well, I'd like to ask you to head to Tianchi Valley and investigate that huge cavern and report on the impact of the earthquake on the surrounding environment. As for the monsters, if it's true that they're appearing in great numbers, then we cannot afford to ignore them. We must decide on what countermeasures to take. Of course, this counts as official work for the guild, and you will be compensated accordingly. What do you think? I'll do it. Thank you very much. Please stay safe while exploring in that area. Alright. Let's go deliver Ash back to the Adventurers Guild. Before we do that, since we're going to be right there. Commissions. Grab the commissions. Thank you, guide. Oh. Nice. Oh, I got stuff to do at the Lion Temple, apparently. Or Temple of the Lion. Have you defeated the Stonehide Lawtrell? Sure did. Thanks, you've done us a favor. With this commission under our belt, we'll have no problem proving the guild's ability. Meow, meow, meow. This cat is... It might be Ash? Give me a moment. Let me check its features against the list of features written down in the commission. Let's see. It mostly checks out. This seems to be the cat we're looking for. The commissioner should be pleased. Huh. After all those twists and turns, we came right back to us looking for lost cats. I'm really not sure what to say. I'll report these commissions to the commissioners. Thank you very much. Please accept this compensation for doing us this favor. It seems that the commission for the cat-related commission has since moved. It'll take some time to contact them. Guess I'll just have to take care of this rascal in the meantime. Meow, meow, meow.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's
Yay.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Alright. We have 25-ish. Land has more? Oh, you're here. I can see you've been on quite a few adventures recently. As it happens, I do have some matters that require an experienced adventuring hand to resolve. If you're interested, go look for Tian Tian. I've delegated the task of distributing commissions to her. What about you? Me? Nothing's come up that interests me so far, and at a time like this, the Adventurers Guild needs someone to hold the fort. Alright then. If you'd like to take the task on, go look for Tian Tian. She needs to grow up sometime anyway. Interesting. What do adventurers do again? I don't think that's the quest we're going to take on right at this instant, though. That's the one in Tianju Valley. Ah, we're here. Let's deliver a book. What can I do for you, youngster? Here's the order you placed with Yifeng. The what now? Oh, yes, I believe I ordered a copy of the Verses of Equilibrium at the Wanwan Bookhouse. Indeed, indeed. This is the book I wanted. Haha! I was beginning to think that Yifeng might have forgotten about my order. What with the other customers and all. But it's here now, and that's good. The binding is fairly good as well. Conscientious as always, that Yifeng. Thank you, youngster. I'll take this with me now. Oh, good. We're literally just delivering some books. This will probably give me reputation points in Liyue. That would be nice.
All tasks have been handed out. How relaxing.
Sure. We'll go up that way. That works too. What is it, youngster? Here's the order you placed with Yifeng. The 4th volume of Rex Incognito? I placed this order eons ago. Why is it tarried till now? Let me see. Huh? A first edition? Why, no wonder it took so long. To think I'd assumed that Yifeng had forgotten about my book amid all the other customers. Thank you for delivering this book to me, youngster.
Should I save this money to pay
Back to the bookstore. So I actually have a favorite bookstore. I will never get to go to my favorite bookstore again. It's too far away from me now. It's back in my hometown. Well, I say hometown. It was about an hour and a half drive from where I grew up.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
The bookstore was 3 stories tall and was an absolute maze. And yeah, maze is probably a better term than labyrinth because there were dead ends everywhere and you never knew what you were going to run into. The horticulture department was on the basement floor, down around a corner. You go right, left, right, left, right. And we're talking, some of these things were only a bookshelf wide. So it's... But you could get lost in there, and they had everything from old sheet music to first edition storybooks. Some of them were signed, which was really cool. Really expensive. Could never afford those. They had music they had records, actual vinyl records tucked in one corner. So, oh, it was an amazing bookstore. I'm gonna miss it. I've heard there's a couple up here that I need to check out. It's on my list. The list of things to do when I have time. Time. Time is an illusion when you have kids. Personal time doubly so. That is the saying, right?
So, are you buying or not?
Oh. Found one you like? Please pay over here. So about those 2 books. Have you delivered them? Yes, I have. Thank you. 1-1 Bookhouse has managed to stay open all this time due to the support of our long-time customers. What's more, these customers are true lovers of books. It should gladden them greatly to receive good ones. Thanks so much for your help, traveler. Please take this as compensation for your effort. If you should ever wish to purchase any books, feel free to approach me. Okay. Oh.
Limbs are a requirement for locomotion.
Time to clean up.
Oh, no, that wasn't what I intended, but congratulations.
So, are you buying or not?
I guess it should be impressive that she did that while standing on the railing. Teapot. Into the teapot.
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough rooms and furniture through subspace creation, it will feel just like home.
Alright. Need to make red dye. Oh, I need a bigger queue. Which means I need a higher trust rate. Create this toy stand and the umbrella stand. Alright. insufficient materials.
If you ever have any questions...
Oh, I'm missing a carpet.
Leave it all to me.
Gonna go get this set up.
Maybe you're not used...
Create furnishings. Oh, good. My queue increased. I need yellow. And blue. Oh, I don't have enough pine wood, but oh. It's a bookshelf. And then the open air workshop.
If you ever have any...
All right. It's missing a lamp? Seriously? Fine. There we go. Nice little conversation area. It's a pity we don't have a giant flat screen TV that we can put right there.
Maybe you're not you.
Realm Depot, please. Oh, that's right. We don't have any money to spend at the Realm Depot right now. They spent it all.
If you ever have any questions about the...
I wonder if our land has
Someone
expanded
needs
yet. I
assistance.
doubt it. Oh, it has.
I'll catch up.
How far can we go? Just to here.
Someone needs assistance.
I really like this one. This land is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait till we get to the very top and get to look down over everything. That'll be a while though. Thank you for coming and playing today. I hope you enjoyed our time. Do keep in mind that I do have a Substack journal of all of the adventures we go on here at the Genshin Impact for Storms Melody. Do please remember to like the Substack if you read it and enjoy it. For those of you who are new here, please do feel free to subscribe to keep up to date on how our travelers are going and what we do. Alright, it has been a long day and we're headed into a long week. Don't forget, this coming Wednesday, I will not be streaming. I will mark it in the system so that it does show that we're not streaming. I have got a dance performance, so I will be unable to be here. So if I'm not here, we can't stream. On Thursday, we will be picking up with Pal World again. Do feel free to come and join us for that. It will be at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. I'm brand new to that game. It will be my third day playing. So do come see me to continue making a fool of myself. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again later, and I apologize for the breakdown here at the end. My brain is completely and totally gone. So now's a good time to stop this. I will see you guys all on Thursday. Have a great week.